Alright guys, welcome to Orange County Transporter Organization. Let's go look around and see what we got here to see. We've had some weather related issues, so not sure how many people are going to be here today, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty good turnout, surprisingly. So let's take a look around. Some of the stuff going on. Buses. And yeah, I love these early barn doors.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring down the music here a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, there's Girl Scout cookies.
See who's here.
Girl Scout cookies.
They're selling Girl Scout cookies. I heard on the announcements.
She'll buy some Girl Scout cookies from you. I mean, she'll sell you some Girl Scout cookies.
He does the best.
I said that.
And I'm
Hey,
like,
stop walking away. They're giving you cookies.
yeah, we do our best.
And you're walking away from them.
1,500 the max.
So what white is this? Is it pearl white? Was that around in earlier single cab? So it's got recessed handles. Is that 64 with eggs, or 63 or 62? I guess could be any of those, right? Really hard to tell the difference on some of those. I love the patina on this one, the double. That aged dub blue. It looks almost like they put a little bit of something to keep it from rusting with a brush on there. That's SO23. You guys didn't know these are SO stands for, well, I don't know how you say it in German. It's Sonderausweisen, or I don't know how you guys say it, but anyway, it's weird. It doesn't even have O in it. It's AU. So and they called it SO, special model. So anyway, that's what, I don't know how you say the word, but anyway, I'd have to look at it and listen to it on Google a couple times and see if I can even make my tongue go that direction. I'm not sure if I can. This one's here. Got this nice little wave on it. Looks cool. Pacifico. Let's see what he's got on this side. Guess it's like surf stuff. Kind of cool. Let's see. It's got surf waves. Cut out wheel wells. The reason they cut out a lot of wheel wells out is because they put bigger tires on these things because you get better gearing that way. A lot of guys put buggy tires on them back in the 70s. They put a nice big set of dune buggy tires on it, and you can get your gear ratios up decent right on the road and not burn the motor up. These are spoon pop outs, if you didn't know that these are. These came, I think these were optional on the earlier buses. And those are original, looks like to me. Can't duplicate that rust. But they wouldn't have been on this year. I think it was only on earlier ones. I'm not sure where the cutoff was. Don't really remember. It looks like we got a couple shorties here. Let's look at them. So one shorty here. That's a real shorty. These are both really the no cargo door style shorty, I think. I like it when they put the one cargo door, because then you can at least get in the back. Let's see what they have on this. Let's look on the other side. So yeah, this one didn't have any cargo doors. So it makes the back kind of useless. So you got this here. That was one way to do it. I don't know what the point of it was, but I don't know. It was something in the 70s a lot of guys did. Car customizing stuff done there. Bus boys. Sounds like if I remember right, there was something back in the 80s about busboys came out. Busboys in Soto. I was always trying to get recruited into that. Soto. They were really trying to get me to get into that. I had a bus since I think it was 81, right around then. I wasn't driving it at that point. It was still just a project. I had to strip all the house paint off of it first. My first one was a 66 21 window, and it had no nose on it. The nose was missing, so it's kind of an expensive, big deal back then to replace the nose. And there's plenty of them out there at the junkyards, but nobody had welders back then. So that's what the issue was for me. I had to borrow a friend's welder, and it was inconvenience to their shop, for me to use it. So I didn't really want to ask much to use it. And then I finally got my own. It was around the 90s when I finally got my first MIG welder. All the stuff was gas welded back in the early days because not many people had MIG welders. They were really expensive. And then they started these home units that they have, and now they have inverter units that are even more affordable for you guys. It's really nice today. You can fix anything. I wonder if that's a Brazilian behind there. Let's look at it in a minute. Looks like a Brazilian. It's like, yeah. Look at this here. Brazilian. That logo. These are really odd. A lot of similarities on these. They're not the same. And like this is a stamped emblem. So it's really weird. And then they have like the barn door lock on them. So it's interesting to show that stuff, guys. I'll bring you guys back in. We'll get over the German stuff now. I just want to show you guys that real quick. I know the lighting's a little screwball right now. It's not too bad. Early in the morning, if I get here really early and I film before the shade hits, it's actually pretty good. See this stupid lighting here. It's hard for me to see what you guys are seeing, but sorry if we get a little bit of lighting issues because the sun, the angle of it. That's really cool patina. What do you think, guys? Original. I got some treatment on it, looks like. Just keep it from rusting. Always a good suggestion to get some OSPO or something, go over that, and then you can clean it off. If you use OSPO, it works really well, and then clean it off and actually put clear over it, put flat clear on it. And then it just won't keep rusting. Cookie cutters on this one. Look at those tail lights. That's different. Like plastic tail lights, I think, and then they put a button insert in the middle. This has got chrome BRMs. Let's look at them.
Double winner. Double winner.
Chrome BRMs, and they chromed out these. Wow, that was a lot of work. Probably cost a fortune to do that.
Yep, that's you.
Unless he owns a chrome shop. Kind of nice to have those chrome because they can get chipped pretty easy too. So.
Yeah, we got a whole bag of stuff. The bag is from Silver.
I'm going to try to shoot more from this angle, guys, so might have a little bit more edit to do to be able to do that. So I don't like to shoot into the sun, so I'm just going to work around this way so you guys can see everything pretty nicely. That's pretty cool. 13 window. Sea blue, man. That's one of my, I love that color. I like my version of the TC in red. As I'm on my way out this morning, we'll be doing a video here pretty soon. I'll gotta take a look at my compression on my engine. I might have, on the last trip to Buses by the Bridge, I think I might have hurt it a little bit. Maybe the rings are wasted because I think my compression is really low. All right. He's available Sundays and Mondays, he says. He always puts that in the comments. You guys ever watch those? Good guy. So we're just gonna, oh wow, there's some pinstripe on this. Now, some guys don't like this stuff. I mean, I like the artwork. It's really cool, but it just, it's a sad thing to see all that's gone now, pretty much.
Come for the day. Just come for the day, yeah.
All right, guys, so we're gonna continue on here. That's an interesting look right there. That paint is gone on the top, isn't it? Narrowed. It's got the really narrow front end. I don't know. I like them stock, but you know, I mean, if you put the disc brakes on, you got to narrow it. But some guys like that look of the narrowed wheels. What do you guys think? You guys leave your comments on that. What do you think about that? I don't mind lowered. You know, I don't mind lowered. I like them stock or lowered. I had a lowered bus for a long time, and I just want them stock. I want them to be able to go off-road or whatever. Don't have to worry about it. Nice smooth ride. Got here a double door. It's got its pieces for sale out front. This is the kind of thing that you see at OCTO if you haven't been. You know, some of you guys are kind of looking at this from abroad and you've never been. Bus Boys, tell me, you guys in the comments, when did that come out? Was that out in the 80s? Or is that something just, I don't know, just something signs guys get? But I thought I remember something called Bus Boys with a Z back in the 80s. Or it was like late 80s. Maybe it was in the early 90s. Because like I said, I've been doing this a long time and I lose track of time. I was in the VW scene pretty heavily in the 80s up into about, I don't know, the mid 90s, say, somewhere in there. Then I kind of phased out of it for a long time and got back in it in around 2011. It's kind of how it worked out. I had a bus all that time though. Had a bus since 81. I was talking with Charlie Hamill. You guys know who he is? And he goes, yeah, I've had a bus since 83. And I go, well,
that's what I was trying to explain. I couldn't explain.
I think I got you beat. 81. He goes, what? You know, I used to buy stuff from him and 10-Foot Doug. I didn't even know who they were back then. I guess they were around. I didn't even know. We started talking. And I used to buy stuff from him at the inter shows. Doug, if you're watching. Yep, I used to buy stuff from you back in the inter shows days. We were all a little bit younger and everything was a little different. But yeah, I used to buy stuff from Doug. And I don't know, it's hard to say because I just knew where they were in the inter shows. They were inside one of the inter shows. Was a inside swap meet at it was inside swap meet and show. Most of it was inside. There was some that was outside. It would start in the afternoon and it went into the evening, and it was at Orange County Fairgrounds. So inside those buildings all there, in the little courtyard around them, they'd have stuff going on. They had bikini contests and all that, and it was a lot of fun. I was mostly interested in the Volkswagens. I mean, the bikini contest would get pretty crazy, but I wasn't usually out there. We were not back in that time. I was just into cars. Girls were all right, you know, I was cool with them, but cars were priority. They could wait. The girls have to wait, as they say. Anyway, I hope the sun's not too far in your eyes, guys. I'm trying to shoot this side of things. That's kind of neat, like a flat color. Makes it look nice and straight, doesn't it? Yeah, we had a lot of fun back in those days when Inner Shows was my favorite event to go to. My friends used to try and get me to go to Bug In, and I don't know, I just wasn't into the drag racing. OCAR was around back then, Orange County International Raceway, and that's where they used to have the Bug Ins. Where I never went to them though. I don't think I ever went to one. I might have been to one, but I really don't remember it. I know the Davis crew was there, George Davis, and Sons I think would go to, Chad and Brooks would show up at the events, and they would bring a drag car, and they're the ones that do that. People think it's just a V8. It's a Volkswagen V8 powered drag car that puts out 2,000 horsepower, somewhere in there. I'm gonna find out that pretty soon. I think they're gonna dyno test it to get the figure out some of the issues versus going to the track. But it is a 4-liter engine with that much horsepower, which is actually crazy engineering to do that much power out of a non-racing 4-liter street car engine. You get that kind of horsepower out of it. This one's kind of cool. We sell this at Buses by the Bridge, guys, if you remember. Somebody commented what this is. Let's look. Camper of America, Little Rock, California. That's what it is. I don't know what camper is that. Oh, I can't read the rest of it. I need my reading glasses to get down there and look at it because it's so worn out. What? They painted the flattened wagon? Oh, okay. Yeah, same one. New wood. Yep. Looks like he's all ready for, yeah, painted, new wood. It's all ready for the slow drags.
Heck yeah.
They take this to the spring picnic. Featherly Park. They take it there every time and get this thing loaded with people driving around. This was a farmer's one. I don't know. Some of these flattened wagons ended up different places, and I think that one was a farmer. We think it is a real flattened wagon, but it's hard to tell. It just coach belt work is just too good for it not to be. They did really the bends and the metal work on that thing. We'll go take a look at it real quick. So if you look here, guys, the metal, how they bent this so nicely, the welds in there. This just doesn't look like a. And the dash looks just too well made. And if you look here, like at the frame, there's nowhere where it looks like it was actually welded and cut off. It looks like it was just always like that. So, like, you know, it could be homemade, but it's hard to tell. They did such a good job that it looks just like a flattened wagon. It's a bus frame, and look at this metalwork and stuff. That just too nice to not be real coach built. Welds in there. You know, all the stuff in the front end and all that. I mean, look at this. It's just looks like a pretty early front end. All right, Randy. So yeah, and then they put this metal thing in the front. So I don't know. We pretty sure it's legit. Oh, you can always comment below. Let me know what you think. Real neat thing to see. Hopefully we don't get removed for music. We got a little bit going on right here, so I'm going to talk to kind of work over it. And sometimes what I do is I'll put some other YouTube music to bury it. now so that we can get narration in these things versus just music. Kind of like you guys walking through the show with me. Makes it a little more fun, right? Kind of looking at it together. Yeah, this is a nice Westie right here. Wow. Really nice. This one's SO34, looks like. It's got the sub hatch. The SO34s had the painted option. I think they had painted, or you could actually get it with wood. And then it has a flip seat. This is what a flip seat is. Look at the other side. Well, we can get in there. Doesn't look like we can. If you see this bracket here, this seat flips over and the back turns this way and makes it have a really nice sitting area. These are really cool for camping. To me, a lot more desirable as far as using it than the SO23, the earlier model. But not as popular as far as people wanting them and stuff like that. It's a cool bus here. Real like throwback from the 70s right here, man. Flower Child stuff on there. These things. Peace and love. I'm trying to keep you guys out of the sun, so I got you guys up a little close. So we got yeah, camping events coming up soon, so I got to get on the camper. I got to get it working. I just gonna do the front end issues, but kind of got the rabbit up there right now. Oh, he did pull this out. By the way, you guys that don't know, this was not his fault. That was kind of a joke that I put up that video on the short. The brakes don't work very good on Volkswagen. He actually got rear-ended. Let's go look at the whole situation here. Getting everybody schooled in that it wasn't your fault.
Yeah. I kept having people coming up to me being like, "Oh yeah, I heard you crashed your single cab." I'm like, "I ain't crashed nothing."
You got rear-ended.
Yeah, rear-ended right here in the corner.
Well, you got rear-ended right here, and then it knocked you out, huh?
Yeah. If you look at the CB radio, my hair's still stuck in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, we got to see that.
Go to the driver's side.
Okay. So yeah, it wasn't his fault. He got rear-ended, and it pushed him into. He actually passed out when he got hit so hard. It actually pushed him into another car.
So bent the bulkhead.
Yeah, but you just pulled it out like we were talking about.
Yeah, you saw it before.
Just to get here, yeah.
Well, I'm going to Shasta.
Oh, you're going to Shasta?
Yeah. That's
oh wow! Look at dude. That's from that. Huh?
Yeah, my back.
That's your back right there.
Yeah,
you hit your head probably right here on this.
Yeah, I think I hit back and
then went forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, I'm glad that you didn't get killed or something, man.
No, yeah, there's a lot of people.
Jeez, oh my God.
Seriously injured when they saw
So this truck is really cool.
Yeah, it was really straight before. But
Yeah, it's a drag, but hey, dude, you survived.
Yeah, I'm alive.
You got a great story.
Yeah, this is the motor that was in the crash. I'm actually robbing parts off of it right now to take to Shasta.
Oh, it just got. Oh my God.
Yeah, broke right here, broke here.
Wow.
The dipstick won't even come out.
It won't even come out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Been sitting in the rain for a
But dude,
bit.
you got some insurance money to take care of it, so now
I'm probably gonna buy some. I might save up and buy something wicked. Like I've been looking. I want to either buy a cool camper,
good motor, yeah, or
maybe
another
save
camper
for a while and buy a barn door. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, hey, you could just drive this thing the way it is. It's cool the way it is.
Well, I'm gonna restore
it doesn't look that bad.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna remind you, I work at Washburn.
Yeah.
I can store it there pretty easily.
Yeah. That's where I saw you at Washburn.
Yeah.
So yeah, to clarify, he did not. It was not his fault. I mean, dude, let me tell you. I almost was my fault in mine. So I mean, I almost rear-ended a guy in mine.
I was doing like
but
fucking,
it happens.
Yeah, 55 miles in the slow lane, slowing down normal. I just checked my rearview mirror.
And somebody just
bang, not paying attention.
He hit you while you were moving too. Just ran into you.
Like second gear.
Wow.
Yeah, second gear, like bottom, slowing down normal. Like, 'cause I slow down slow. I keep a long lead distance. I do daily drive.
What the hell is this yours too?
Yeah, 73 Indian.
73, dude. That's rad. It's a two-stroker. Does it run?
Yeah, I bought this a few weeks ago, and I started it for the first time since '86.
Wow.
From the second owner, and he'd never even tried to start it.
That is so rad.
On display
it looks perfect in here.
Yeah, I have a brand new seat for it too.
So yeah, it didn't get too bad of damage in the back, even though it was hit.
Yeah.
You could probably
Oh, no, we
straighten
did
that
push
out
it.
pretty
We
good.
pushed it out already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I had to put a different apron on it, bend the freaking things back, and it was like.
I saw the wreck in the back, but I just thought that was just so. It would get some people, get a rise out of some people who put in there the Volkswagen bus, because everybody thinks Volkswagen buses won't stop. You know, they all know that in their brain. They have it in their brain, so it just.
Well, I think it's more
Yeah.
like if you're an idiot and you don't know how to like keep a lead distance.
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
drive like a normal car, yeah, you're gonna crash.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, anyway, this is the whole deal. So anyway, yeah, it just got. I was gonna stop by the shop and do an interview with you on it, but since we're here, yeah, this is what happened. This is when he got hit in the back, he got pushed forward. You guys saw the little bumper damage he got there. They just kind of straightened it out, and then this is fiberglass and it's rusted behind there. So he wanted to change the nose anyway. We were talking about it last time out at was that a Big Bear. So when he was up there with us, so we were talking about that. He said he's going to change the nose eventually, but since it's like this, just leave it like that for now. Yeah, it's good to see that he made it and didn't get killed. Happens sometimes, and you know, I've had situations where I've almost wrecked my bus. You know, made a mistake. There was a car wreck on the side of the road, and everybody, spectators, all of a sudden stopped, and I was kind of looking at it because it was so weird. It was like right before Christmas. I was coming back from a show, and it was a few years back, and I had my disc brakes. Just put my disc brakes on, and I tell you, if I didn't have the disc brakes, I would have definitely put a Volkswagen emblem print in the car in front of me. Because I looked over because I was just seeing this weird situation. I saw like a truck that had run into a wall, but it's probably a drunk driver, and it just kind of got me looking over there for a second. 2 seconds too long, and all of a sudden I'm on the car in front of me, and he stopped. So I just slammed on the brakes. Was able to keep it under control because I had the disc brakes, and was literally like 2 or 3 inches away. It's pretty sketchy to see in a Volkswagen bus when you're right on somebody like that and you know that you have no protection. So yeah, anyway, I got a rise at everybody on that video. Oh, Volkswagen buses don't stop, you know. Yeah, but it was really just to kind of get a rise at everybody. If you saw that little short that I put up. But that's really what happened, and he made it. So anyway, let's move on to some other stuff. We're almost done with the show portion. Maybe I'll throw some more stuff in here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the walk and talk. Let me know if you guys like that better. And I'm trying to keep it stable for you. I don't have it on super steady. If I have it on super steady, it changes the camera angle, and I have to be too far away. And what happens when I'm too far away, I get people walking in between me and the cars, and it just becomes really hard to film. So I have to film it in this format that I'm doing. So we're back to the bubble gum, was where it began. And yeah, it reminds me of my kids when they were little. I had 2 girls, or 3 girls. A stepdaughter, but I don't really consider her any different than mine. She had one of these bikes too. We used to ride around doing that. Oh, it's got candy for sale. That's a pretty good idea. Pretty fun, guys. Alright, so anyway, we'll bring you back in if we find something else neat. Maybe I'll walk some swap meet stuff with you and take a look around. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. I figure we walk through this area. I don't know if I have yet. I don't think I have. So we'll walk through the front here. They don't have any music playing, so maybe we can do it. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know if I brought you guys around here or not. This is a real ambulance. The guy got this from, I forget what he said, Switzerland, I want to say. And put the cranking wagon stuff on it in green because he's a little friend of the Ganji. So he's Periscope's bus. And I think this one here is Matt's bus he brought out. This is a really cool build here. He did this with all NOS parts, every nut and bolt. Yeah, this is his. So everything was nut and bolt restored with NOS parts. So he left all the stickers on the glass and like stuff like that, because he went all over the world to get pieces for this. I think started this pre-internet, I believe. I don't know how he got all the pieces, but like all the glass is NOS in Sigla, and it's almost completely flawless as far as the glass goes and all that. He's even got back here, look at that, the packaging for all that stuff. So this is a really underrated bus. A lot of people don't know what this is, but I mean, look at the beauty rings. Those have never really been used. I mean, so it's all painted really nice too, and did a really good job. I always have to stop and talk to a few guys. It's a lot of fun hanging out with some of the guys here. I'd like to see some of you guys as subscribers too. You know, I saw one of my subscribers. He came over and we were hanging out for a while. This is a really cool bus, guys. Again, I think I've showed this a few times, but maybe not. You guys are new. This is a really, really rare interior to see, and you'll never see this matte. They're always gone. It's original, so I don't think you can buy this interior. You make anything close to it. And you probably could get NOS fabric from Germany somewhere, find it, but it's just really neat to see original. Sea blue. I guess just in case it rained, you didn't want to get any water inside. If you guys didn't know, and you've got Safaris, watch my video on how to make them not leak. Honestly, I got down to like almost no leaks in the Safaris using butyl to put the rubber in. Really amazing. Just take a look at that video. I got one up there. If you're a bus guy and you've got leaky Safaris, man, you'll be so happy. It makes a huge difference because they always leak. It's between the rubber and the body is where they usually leak, and it works for both the kinds of rubber. Any of them, it really helps a lot. Got the wind noise down quite a bit too. Not to zero, you can't get rid of all of it, but anyway, really cool. That's fun. We were just talking about good old times there back there, guys, with Charlie, and back in the, we really would like to see another inter shows. We used to do that event. I don't know if we could get, I don't know what it cost to get that venue, but that was a fun event. It started at 3 o'clock around there, I think, in the afternoon. It went on to night time, and it was inside. And I used to buy parts from Charlie. We didn't know each other at all. I had a bus, and not a lot of guys had buses, so he was the parts guy, and same with Doug. This is Doug's bus here. We used to buy stuff from Doug and didn't know who he was either. It was a lot of fun back in the old days. And if you're watching, Doug, you know, I helped you become rich. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a rich guy, I'm just joking. But yeah, this is Randy's bus. Oh, here's the this is a really neat trailer, guys. This is what's this called? God, I can't remember the name of it. Essen trailer, and they're really rare. And what's his name? Lind picked it up in Germany and brought it up to fill up a container. He saw this and he just had to have it. Brought it to Buses by the Bridge, and Randy couldn't leave it there. He had to bring it home. So anyway, pretty neat. Essen trailer, really rare. You can look one of these up. There's very few of them. I think they made them up into the 80s, from what I could tell. And the later models didn't have painted stuff. I think they had like unpainted trim or something like that. But I think that's what my guess is. and it has the same rack because it's made by Westphalia is the roof rack here. So if you're checking that out, it's kind of a neat little thing. Anyway, all right, that's it for the show. Looks like there's a few more things maybe I'll find, and then I'll bring you back in if I see something cool. See ya. Alright guys, we're gonna head out. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you didn't forget to push that like button. And yeah, love to see you guys out at the shows. Come around and find me if you want. And we'll talk to you guys in the next one.